Was it wise for me to grind up just so that way I can beat the final boss? Yeah, this is not like with the Switch mobile version. This one, you're playing for keeps. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this right now, welcome to the final episode of Dragon Quest. The playthrough, that is. Not the whole damn thing, but a Dragon Quest HD-1 and 2, or rather, 1 and 2 HD-2D remake. Last time, we finally had what we need to venture into the Dragonlord's castle. And now we're ready to finish it. But before we do, I want to mention one thing. Before we begin, if you enjoy what I do here on YouTube, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. I always say this at the end of every single video I upload. And I have to say it again here because, for whatever reason, you guys just don't seem to get it. You just don't. To my 46,118 subscribers, if you enjoy what I do on YouTube, hitting that subscribe button helps. If you think I'm lying, then don't believe what others think. I'm doing what I can to keep this channel going. The watch time for the month of November was bad. It was pathetic, to say the least. 74% of our watch time came from non-subscribers. The rest, you know. If you watch what I do here on YouTube and if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. It takes 2 seconds of your time. And not to mention, I should also have to point out, but as I said, it takes 2 seconds of your time and it makes it a hell of a lot easier. Easier for me, because let me tell you, it's not pretty. However, what I will say is that I'm shouting out my channel members, and I only have 2, unfortunately. If you want your own, hitting that join button helps. Besides, I need more members, and if I get like 8 channel members, I can shout out everyone. For $5 a month, you can click that join button and help me out, because YouTube is only making things much worse. If you think I'm lying, then if you saw my update, then you know. If things don't improve, come next year at the end, I'm out. YouTube has already been stressful enough. I don't need anything else to drive me mad. So anyway, sorry for the long monologue. But anyway, oh yeah, what I meant to say is, yeah, we actually have gotten all 40 mini medals. There's only one place we need to go, the Citadel of the Monarch of Metals. Now why is that? There's actually something we can get our hands on. And it's going to be one of the most important items you're ever going to need. And if you're also wondering, yes, I'm wielding the Duplic Hat, because 2 spells is just as awesome as 1. And plus I don't have to spend too much mana. Yeah, I know, you're in the Monarch of Metals. Can we get to the part where we get the goods? We get 30 medals and we get a Savior Staff. And 35 gives you a Meditation Scroll. 37 nets you a Metal Wing Boomerang. Why didn't I have that? 39 nets you a War Drum. And finally, 40 medals, a Gringen Whip. Sounds! To have amassed the maximum of mini medals is a feat indeed. I have not remaining with which to reward these save my maximal respect and appreciation. But yeah, thou hast achieved feats that may be described at minimum as magnificent. Thou art no mere medal hunter, but a medal maestro. I pray that the items with which I have rewarded thee prove at least minimally useful on the adventure ahead. Indeed. And now to put away the stuff I don't need. No, I gotta keep Erdrick's helm. The fairy flute is nice and all, but I'm not gonna need it for the last fight. What I am gonna need is this. Meditation. This is actually the last ability. What I am also gonna need is the War Drum. This thing is the most important item you're gonna have thus far. The most important. I'm also taking out Sage's elixirs. Yeah, I'm taking them all out. And the Elfin elixir. And as for the equipment, Nope, nope, no. That thing is useful, especially when you want to battle against metallic enemies. Whereas the Savior Staff can be used to boost one's resistance, and also the... Where's the other whip? Yeah, there's supposed to be another weapon. The Gringham Whip. Yeah, having 3 different weapons is gonna help you out. Let's put him back the Erdrick Sword. Trust me, we're gonna need it for the last battle. And we've done so much. There's not really much else I can give. I better store away all my cash, because we're now going to be heading into the final battle against the Dragonlord. I grind up to level 45. And the safe's right there, so I could just deposit all my money. Yes, I know all about the services. Deposit. 87,100. Yeah, I did that when I was grinding up in Dragon Quest VI. I wanted to keep my money safe in case something happened. But now, with everything done, we're finally ready to do this. We're finally ready to take on the Dragonlord. And if you remember in the previous video, I showed what happens when you surrender to the Dragonlord. I just did it for funsies. Now, we're finally ready to finish this once and for all.
So, thou art come before me at last. I am the Dragonlord, Master of Masters, King of Kings. So hasty, pray, let us talk a while. Know that I do not call myself king without reason. My kind were once masters of this world, though you humans seem to have long since forgotten. Were it still so, this, the sphere of light, would have been my birthright, and the source of untold power both. Yet mine ancestors saw fit to award it to a human hero, whose deeds she did deem worthy. Let me in turn commend thy deeds, descendant of that same human. Thou hast overcome much to reach me. Long have I awaited this moment. Come, take thy rightful place at my side. Do so, and I will grant unto thee dominion over half this world. What sayest thou? Wilt thou rule beside me?
How about... no?
Thou wishest not for half the world. Wilt thou not reconsider? 'Tis an offer few would refuse.
I said no.
Thou wilt brook no such covenant. Thou art resolved to face me no matter the cost. So be it! Come, fool! Know thine insignificance!
Let us settle this. Last time I did say yes, but this time I'm not going to. Today, I'll show you what my real power is. Oh, seriously, you disrupt my moves. That's not nice.
Much better.
Oh, you are so cute. Real cute, you know that?
Thou shalt not escape. Much better.
You assess the situation, and yet you don't realize just how powerful I can be. Well, here comes the pain.
I shall rend thee asunder.
Disruptive energy. That's what sucks about it.
Much better.
My pain is my pleasure.
Your pain, your pleasure, you wish. You bloody wish, buddy.
King of Kings.
Of course you gotta be disruptive. It's always gotta be that. Oh, he heals. Isn't that lovely?
Thou shalt not escape.
Insolent worm.
Such moronic foolishness.
This is far from over.
Thankfully, I'm not using magic. I'm just gonna beat you down physically.
This world is mine.
Ew, that's gotta be destructive.
Squirm, maggot.
Squirm, they say, eh? Nope. I said no. What is wrong with you? Channel anger.
Know thy place. Thou art no match for me.
Well, if that's how it's gonna do it, then fine.
Much better.
Thanks for the full heal. Oh yeah, I have the Duplic Hat with me. That makes it even funnier.
I shall rend thee asunder.
How I pity thee. Squirm, maggot.
Of course, you decide to be that stupid. Thanks for the wake-up call. Better put a magic barrier up.
Shalt not escape.
This is far from over.
Not really. I don't have to do anything that
Much
stupid.
better.
Squirm, maggot. How I pity thee.
How I pity you.
How dare thee.
How I pity you knowing you're going to be experiencing pain.
Insolent worm. Kneel before me.
I don't need to. Meditation will always work. Yeah, there's more than one way to get the job done. I told you.
Human. The power of the light is no mere trifle. Then I must needs rise to meet it. For I shall not be bested. Witness the might of my line!
The Dragonlord flickers and fades. Only to reveal his terrifying true form. That's right, final boss time. Let's start things off with an insulate.
Not escape.
Assessing the situation. That's a bit nice. He's boosting his attack power and everything. Let me do a bit of a dodgy dance. Let's try something I think I never done before.
Thou shalt not.
And with 3 instead of 1, this might prove to be very damaging.
Thou art outmatched. Oh.
Or not, because I'm already dead. I tried. This is my first time, and plus the problem with that was I forgot to heal last fight. That's okay. The game doesn't really punish you this much. Alright, this time I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, assess the situation.
Much better.
You're more heal, and I haven't even attacked you yet. Yeah, because that thing hurts. But on the other hand...
The end is nigh! The end is nigh! Much better. More heal!
See what I mean when this can actually lead to something so disgustingly brutal? This might give me an idea.
Thou shalt not escape!
Playing smart.
Much better.
Frozen with fear.
Thou shalt not escape!
Does more heal twice, I'm not surprised.
Thou shalt not escape! Oh. Much better. I cannot fall. Ah. Oh.
I don't mind the full heal, but still.
Ah. Oh.
Fine, let me just at least do a minor mid-heal.
Mid-heal. Ah. Ah.
Looks like he's already down. Good. This might buy me a turn.
Thou shalt not escape, not today.
Nah, it's frozen with fear. Of course you heal yourself. Am I not surprised by this? No, well, let's do an attacker.
Not today.
Not this time. This is essentially a full heal. Yikes.
Not today. Much better. Not today.
Good. That's never a good sign. I don't take any chances with this.
Much better.
He's boosting up his attack power and defense.
Not today. Ah,
Nice effort. Not good enough.
much better. Ah. More heal.
Nah, I'm not taking any chances.
More heal. Oh. Ah.
Thank God 4 mid-heals can work. Thanks, that just bought me a free turn.
Much better.
Yeah, this fight's a tough as nails one.
Thou shalt not escape.
And he's trying to boost up his evasion.
Ah. Not today.
Nah. And that's the end of that. This was way tougher than the original. Way tougher. But all the more reason for me to give it my all.
No, not yet. This is not the true power of dragons. I need only draw upon that which is my birthright, my mother's gift unto me. Wherefore refusest thou the darkness? Wherefore refusest thou me?
chapter to a close.
We wrest the sphere of light from the Dragonlord's death grip. As he holds it aloft, a blinding light radiates from deep within its core.
Yet so long as a seed of darkness remains, those of your line must remain ever vigilant. The great evil has been banished, and the world knows peace once more. Yeah, that's it. It's over. Now we have to return back to the Kingdom of Tantagel. And if you're wondering, since we've beaten the game, no more enemy encounters. Though I remember in the mobile version, this entire area here is essentially like filled with flowers and such. And I can tell it was a bit limited based on the memory limitations and all that, but still. Oh, and yeah, the Rainbow Bridge is no longer there. That I find to be the funny thing. The funny thing is that I really had a lot of fun playing this game. I mean it. I would have done more of it, but then I remember... Oh, never mind, the bridge is there. Anyway, let's just head back to Tantagel. We're done here. But this playthrough as a whole... Well, this is just only for the Dragon Quest playthrough, not Dragon Quest 2. Yeah, because that's coming up next. And when you win, there you go. Everyone is celebrating your victory. And I mean everyone. I'm so thankful that I finally get to experience this game for myself. Oh yeah, I did do that. But this is different now. Time to meet up with the king and deliver the good news. After such a long journey, it has finally reached its end.
Brave hero, didst thou best the Dragonlord and regain the Sphere of Light also? Thy deeds are those of a hero, and let none say otherwise.
Welcome home, beloved. Right glad am I that thou didst keep thy promise to return unto me. There can be no doubt now that thou art that which thou hast long claimed to be, the true descendant of mighty Erdrick.
The darkness hath been driven back at his hand, and the fiends with it. And in celebration of this, a great feast shall be held. All shall hail the Savior who did come to us in our time of direst need.
Doth aught trouble thee, beloved? Wherefore lingereth the hero of the hour in such a place? Strange. I too did feel that something called me here.
Scion of Erdrick, Gwaelin of Tantagel. By your efforts, the world has been made safe once more. I am grateful beyond words.
Lady Rubis!
Bold hero, thanks to you, the Dragonlord has been freed from the darkness and may once more be reborn into the light. You know not how much your efforts mean.
And thus, all is now at an end?
Alas, no. For we do not yet know how or by whom the Dragonlord was infected with the darkness. I sense the presence of one in whom a yet greater wickedness resides. In time, the dark shall surely rise again, and when it does, I shall once more do all in my power to see that it does not swallow this world entire. However, I cannot do so alone. Scion of Erdrick, will those who follow you possess the strength to prevail as you have done?
Yeah.
Almighty Rubis, we hereby swear that we shall do all in our power to see the world of the future filled with kind-hearted and heroic souls both. Thou canst trust in us. Humankind shall not fail thee.
You have my thanks, and I swear this in turn. Though I may not be always at your side, my children, I shall be always with you in spirit. Ever shall I watch over you.
Beloved, this oath we here swear shall bring hope to future generations.
Scion of Erdrick, entrust unto me the 5 sigils. When the dark rises once more, these shall be the key. The tie that binds me to such heroes as might yet appear. The fairies shall know how to find me when the time comes, and we shall meet again. I shall be reunited with the heroes of the line of Erdrick. It is simply a matter of time.
Forgive me for the sudden summons, good sir. I would speak with thee of something. All was as the prophecies foretold. Lo, the words of the ancients do ring clear and true down through the ages. The promised hero, in whose veins floweth the blood of mighty Erdrick, is none other than thee. If there be a better man to rule this land, I know him not. What sayest thou? Wilt thou take the throne in my stead? Wilt thou watch o'er this fair realm till thy dying day?
I will not. My thanks, Majesty. But were I ever to rule, it must needs be a realm of mine own founding.
So be it. 'Tis not for me to persuade thee. But wheresoever thou goest, I would have thee take the sphere of light with thee. 'Tis the right of heroes to bear it, after all. Now go forth, and may good fortune go with thee.
Wait! Wait, I prithee! Take me with thee, my dearest heart. Pray, forsake me not. Wilt thou take me for thy companion?
Yes.
Thou wilt? Oh, joy! Let us roam the land, and in doing so grow strong in both body and soul, that we might one day fulfill the vow we have made to Lady Rubis.
'Twould seem a new journey awaiteth you both. May it be a happy one.
I still remember this ending when I did the mobile version. Funny enough, this was how my journey in Dragon Quest actually began. Aside from the fact Dragon Quest XI's, I still need to get back to it. But yeah, Dragon Quest, part of the HD-2D remake. Produced by Square-Enix Creative Studio 5, these guys are good. They did this game justice. I'm not kidding. This makes the original Dragon Quest feel obsolete. Absolutely obsolete. And we're not even done yet. We still have Dragon Quest 2 that we have to go through. I mean it. Dragon Quest is still just as fun. This thing would set the staple for all JRPGs going forward. Because at first it did not do well. But that's when Famitsu released a set of articles teaching people how to play the game. And then it caught on quick. We wouldn't get the original until 1989. And you could probably tell I would go on a full-on rant about it. But my point's this. This game is so much better. So much better than the original in every single way. I am thankful that I get to enjoy something as amazing and challenging as this. Seriously, it just is that good. But you're probably wondering what happens next after this. Dragon Quest 2. Seriously, this is like one half of the total package. The other half is Dragon Quest 2, Luminaries of a Legendary Line. And I have to do that next. And that one is probably going to be even longer. Because from what I've seen, courtesy of HC Bailey's live streams, yeah,
this game is gonna get nuts. Without a doubt, nuts. But if you haven't given this game a shot, what the hell are you doing? You really need to give it a try, man. Seriously. You really should. Everything about this is just flat out amazing.
Alas, Majesty, thy precious child hast failed thee. But I shall not. This wicked world shall be remade, I swear it, upon my name.
To be continued. I so cannot wait for that. That is it for my playthrough of Dragon Quest. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. I will see you for when we begin the HD-2D remake of Dragon Quest II, Luminaries of a Legendary Line. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. See you then. And thank you.